Time for another Mark's Comic Haul. Y'all, where have I been? Why did I not do a video last week? Well, I'll tell you. It's because I'm getting ready for this, right here. Dallas Comic Show, which is coming up this weekend, February 19th and 20th. I have been killing myself trying to get ready for this. We got a lot of really cool people coming out there. Let me see if I can show you the flyer. We got John Wesley Shipp and Michelle Harrison from The Flash. Reb Brown, classic Captain America, Mark Brooks, James O'Barr, creator of The Crow, Samantha Newark, the voice of Jim in the Holograms, Timac from The Last Dragon, lots of cool stuff going on there. That's the flyer. I spent 2 or 3 days last week driving all over the place, dropping off our brand new flyer in comic shops, so that's why I didn't do a video last week. I apologize. So what I'm going to do on this week's New This Week video, I'm going to show you last week's books and this week's books, and then a few things I picked up in between. If you guys are new to this channel, my name is Mark Walters. This is called Mark's Comic Haul. Y'all, I do these haul videos where I show off new books that I picked up, and I also run the Dallas Comic Show. So if you guys are in the Dallas DFW area and you're able to make it out this weekend, you can find out more information at DallasComicShow.com. I'm going to plug it a few more times because, well, it's my source of income. So if you could support Dallas Comic Show, I would appreciate it. DallasComicShow.com for more information. All right. So if you guys enjoy this content, please do me a favor and like and subscribe down below. I'd very much appreciate it. So what I've got here, I'll just show you. This is last week and this week, all these books, and then there's a few that wouldn't fit in there that are kind of the back issue category, and I'll show you those at the end. So you might see a few things in here, not only from last week, but maybe some of the weeks prior, and some of that is because I don't know if it's happening with your comic shops, but my local comic shops, there's a lot of books that are shipping late, and it's really making it kind of a headache and a nightmare for the retailers. So some books I got late, and I'll try to point those out as I get to them. All right, so we'll do DC, Marvel, and then Independent. This was actually just an extra issue. I picked it up because I wanted to get an extra copy, and that's Catwoman 39. This is where Catwoman goes undercover as a stripper. This was a book that was sold out everywhere the week it came out, and then I guess a couple of stores got reorders on it, so I was able to snag a few copies, and that is Dark Knights of Steel, and this is the Harley Quinn cover B. Harley Quinn as a jester. This is just a gorgeous cover. I mean, in fact, I don't even know if my video on the phone here is doing it justice, because it really looks nice in person. And it was a cover I was really disappointed I didn't get when it came out, so I was happy that I was able to get that. Detective Comics has been coming out weekly, so this is from last week, Detective Comics 1052, the Lee Bermejo cover B. And then this is this week, Detective Comics 1053, again, the Lee Bermejo cover B. Is that right? Yeah, I guess that's right. Flash 779. I picked this up. The last issue of the Flash and this issue of the Flash features artwork by Brent Peoples, and you can meet Brent Peoples at Dallas Comic Show. He's right. Is he right there? Yeah, he's right there. That's him right there. Anyway, he's been doing art on the Flash on Teen Titans Academy. So it's kind of cool. I got the artist of the Flash comic book and the guy that played the Flash coming to the show, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, 779, that's cover A. There is a really cool Todd Knott cover B, but the shop that I ordered them from, they came in damaged. So I'm hoping they're going to get a restock on those, and hopefully they won't be damaged, but a lot of that going on nowadays. It's really frustrating. Harley Quinn, the animated series. This is the Eat, Bang, Kill Tour, issue 6, cover B by Derek Chu. I just thought it was a fun cover, so I grabbed it. I honestly have not been picking up this series, but that was from last week when a bunch of books got delayed. And so I was like, I want to spend more money on stuff. Not that I need to, but so I was just buying extra books. Okay, The Joker, number 12. This is the Zaffino cover B cardstock variant. love this cover. Absolutely love this cover. I even picked up a couple extras of it. It's a phenomenal Joker, just crazy Joker cover. Got 3 of those. Justice League number 72. This came out this week. This is cover B, featuring Dr. Fate and Black Adam. And I have a feeling this will be a desirable cover because the recent DC movie preview that showed Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam and Pierce Brosnan playing Dr. Fate. I don't know. I just have a feeling this will be kind of a cool cover to have if that gains a little heat. This came out last week, Justice League 2020 or 2022 Annual. The return of Wonder Woman to the Justice League. And then Monkey Prince number 1. I just got a extra copy of cover B. And that leads me into... Oh, hang on a second. I'm sure you guys have probably heard about these or seen some people showing them off. Monkey Prince, the red envelope, gold foil red envelope, and other people have shown this book off, so I'm not going to take it out. But the book inside has a foil cover, and it really looks nice. Now, it seems from what I'm seeing that some stores are selling these for like $10. Some are selling it for much higher. This should be like a $10 book or a $12 book. I wouldn't pay much more than that for it. I mean, it is just, you know, a different cover of number 1. But I did see some stores are really gouging people on them. So, always hate seeing that kind of thing, but it does happen. Let's see here. Let me put these aside. Okay. Superman, Son of Kal-El, number 8. This is cover B. Cardstock variant. Wonder Woman number 784, cover B by Will Murray. I just really like these Will Murray Wonder Woman covers. I think they're, I mean, like museum quality artwork. Really nice. Okay, so this is getting into Marvel. This is definitely a hot book this week. Amazing Spider-Man number 89, featuring the Goblin Queen. Just a great Art Adams cover. There's... I think this is the cover that everybody's going to want. This is the Gleason variant. Now, I was supposed to get another one of these, but it was damaged. And so I was only able to snag one that did not get damaged so far. I'm hoping I can get at least 1 or 2 more of those. Okay, so that's Marvel. And we're continuing Marvel. Yeah, okay, so again... got some stuff that kind of got delayed last week. Avengers number 53. Everybody was going nuts over this book because it's the first appearance of the Red Panther. So it sold out really quick. I did a lot of like running around to different shops and was able to snag a few copies of it. So I'm covered on that, thankfully. This was the Gwen Stacy X variant, and I thought that was pretty nice. Really nice cover there. Okay, this was a hot book, Black Panther number 3, but this is the Joe Jusko Marvel Masterpieces variant cover that they did for it. Now again, this is one of those books that I saw different people selling it at different prices. Some were selling it, I think the lowest I saw it for, I might have got one at cover price, I can't remember. And then $10, and then I saw people selling it as high as $30. So, yikes. I know Black Panther 3 is a hot book right now, but considering it had just hit the shelf, I thought that was a bit much. Devil's Reign number 4, just a really nice Luke Cage cover with that real hot yellow background. And I don't know, I just thought that was really nice, so I grabbed it. Haven't really been picking up the Devil's Reign stuff aggressively, but Fantastic Four, this is part of the Reckoning War storyline. This is issue number 40, and this is the 1 in 10 design variant featuring Rapture. A couple things that are interesting about this. Some stores I go to, they'll sell these for like $8 to $10, the 1 in 10 variants. There's one shop that I go to, and I will name drop them, Titan Comics. He just puts them out on the shelf. Like, he doesn't mark them up, typically. You know, so you can just buy them at cover price. I always thought that was really cool that he did that. Also, interesting little tidbit on this book, Rapture. There have been 2 other characters in Marvel Comics named Rapture, and I don't think this is either one of them. Both of them were female, but I think this is a different character. I'm pretty sure. I haven't read the story yet, so I don't want to, like, don't hold me to that, but kind of confusing nonetheless. She might actually be a reinvention of an older character. That could be the case. I'm not 100% sure. Hulk number 4. This is just cover A for Hulk number 4. And this is the, what do you call it, X-Gwyn variant by Nick Bradshaw. I thought it was pretty nice. I actually thought this was Todd Knock when I first saw it, because it really looks like Todd's style. But I've actually mistaken Nick Bradshaw's artwork before for Todd Knock. So, it is not Todd Knock, but you will see some Todd Knock here in a second. Okay, so this is a mega hot book of the week. Everybody's been kind of going nuts over this. Iron Fist number 1, new number 1, introduces a new Iron Fist. It's been pretty heavily spoiled by now, but just in case you haven't heard, I'm not going to tell you who the new Iron Fist is. But if you really want to know, and you haven't picked the book up, or you just can't find the book anywhere, which would be understandable because it seems to be selling out everywhere, you can find that information pretty easily online. So, Iron Fist number 1, definitely a hot book of the week. There is a Todd Knock headshot variant, and I was not able to get it because one shop I went to, it was damaged. The other shop, they didn't get them in. Well, the other shop, the shop that didn't get them in, I think had a box of books that got damaged. Like all their Venom number 5s got damaged. So I don't have Venom number 5 from this week. I'm hoping I can get my hands on it because it's kind of a key book. This is Iron Fist number 1, the X-Gwyn variant. I thought it was kind of an interesting cover, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Moon Knight number 8, cover A. Just got one of those, and then I went real heavy on this because Todd Knock is a good friend of mine, and I'm hoping to have him back at Dallas Comic Show pretty soon. And out of all the X-Gwyn variants I've seen, I love this one the best. This is a Todd Knock X-Gwyn variant cover. Just really iconic. Almost kind of reminds me of like Amazing Spider-Man 300. You know, I just love it. I think it's a great cover. It's got that white background. So it's the Moon Knight X-Gwyn variant by Todd Knock. And I bought several of those. Comic Crypt to Castle Hills. Mike managed to find himself a copy of Savage Spider-Man number 1 with the Amazing Fantasy 15 trade dress sort of variant cover. I managed to grab another copy. This seems to be a hard book to get. I don't know. It's just a regular open order variant, but I guess everybody kind of under ordered it. So having a really hard time finding these. Oh, and I grabbed a couple more copies of Sensational She-Hulk number 1. Art Germ, or I guess it's just She-Hulk number 1. Adam Hughes. That book's going into second printing, by the way. I don't know why this is under S. I guess I misalphabetized it. It should be under E, but Edge of Spider-Verse, Gwen, first appearance of Spider-Gwen. This is the facsimile edition. And man, this looks close to the original. In fact, I think one of the only things that really you can tell the difference is the price. Like, it looks so much like the original comic. Got a couple more copies of Spider-Woman number 19. First appearance of, what is it, the anti-Iraq squad or something at the end. It's just a cool cover, too. Spider-Woman versus Spider-Woman. That seems to be a book that people under-ordered. Okay, I know you guys know about this. This was super hot last week. I want to say a huge thank you to Ron at Collected for hooking me up on this, and then also Jeremy at Titan Comics. I managed to get 2 copies of this. One is going to a friend already, and then I'm going to keep one for myself. This is such a hot book. Darth Vader number 20. Everybody's specking on this book because it's the first appearance of the Mandalorian and Grogu in comic book form. It's the Chris Sprouse Lucasfilm variant cover. So, crazy how hot that book is. Okay. Almost done with the newer stuff. Let's see. Get to finish out the Marvel. So we got Thor number 22. Just another part of the whole God of Hammers storyline. It's kind of a big moment at the end of this book. This is cover A. So you got like all the Marvel characters there getting ready to fight the God of Hammers. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Sorry. This is cover B. Really like this cover. Actually went kind of heavy on this cover. I think I got, what did I get, 3 copies? Yeah, 3 copies of that. Grabbed a couple more copies of Timeless number 1, just the cover A with Kang. I just have a feeling this is going to be one of those hot books. It's just going to take some time. I mean, obviously the Miss Minutes variant is really hot, but I think even just the regular cover A is going to be hot over time. Okay, so this was probably my biggest book of the week, and it was way more than I wanted to spend. Thankfully, I got a bit of a discount on it, but since he's coming to Dallas Comic Show, X Lives of Wolverine, or is it 10 Lives of Wolverine? I don't know if anybody really knows for sure. Number 3, the Mark Brooks 1 in 50 variant cover. I saw when Mark was posting, like, when he was working on this, and I thought it was just a really cool cover, and I was definitely like, I definitely want to get that. I did not realize it was going to be a 1 in 50 variant. So that, if you guys don't know, 1 in 50 usually means expensive, and it was very expensive. So I may actually end up getting that one slabbed. May get Mark to sign it. Might even ask him to do a little doodle on it or something, just for fun. X-Men number 8. This is the Silva variant cover, Black History Month, and featuring Storm, and I just thought it was a gorgeous, gorgeous cover, and I love Storm. So, you know what? If you're an X-Men fan and you don't love Storm, there's something wrong with you. I mean, she's just such a cool character. But that's just beautiful. I mean, look at that. My God. Animal Castle. Oh, okay, so we're done. Hang on a second. We're done with the Marvel stuff. So let me get my independent stuff so we can kind of finish out here. Okay. Animal Castle number 3, I think. Yeah. I just got the cover A. Really nice cover. And my light is causing such a big glare there. So, this is a new book from a company called Second Sight Press, and it's called Athena the... I can't read that. What does that say? Where is my... I actually have a magnifying glass that I've been using lately because my eyesight is really starting to go to pot. Anyway, Athena the... What does that say? Oh God, I can't read it. Athena the something goddess? Athena the goddess? Anyway, I thought it was kind of an interesting looking cover. Now, I gotta be honest. I ordered this because the thumbnail was that big. And Mike at Comic Crypt at Castle Hills has talked about this before. Sometimes you look at the thumbnail and it looks really cool, and then you see it in person and you're like, eh. This is by Rod Espinoza. I've picked up some books by him before. It's not bad, but the artwork's a little bit of a letdown. but I haven't read it yet, and it may be a great story, and if it is, maybe that'll make up for it. But I thought it looked interesting. There's actually a cover B, but it was damaged, and so I did not pick up cover B. So, you know what? That's a really crappy way for me to introduce this book. It looks like a cool book. I'm just going to say that. Don't even think about what I said just a second ago about the artwork. It looks like a cool book, and I do like Rod Espinosa's work. I think the main thing I was disappointed about, it's not even so much the art, but the coloring on the inside was really dark. It makes it kind of hard to see the artwork. So it's really not the art that's the problem. I think it's the printing process that's the problem. So if you see this, grab it. You might actually dig it. Draculina number 1 from Dynamite. This is, excuse me, this is the Rose Beige cover variant. Very nice. And this is, I forget the artist. A very sexy cover, I can tell you that. Artist is right there. I'm not sure who it is though. Very happy to get this. Jeremy Shore at Titan Comics. Thank you very much for hooking me up. This is a book that sold out the week that it came out, and he was able to snag me a copy. I think he had put in an order, and they came in like a week later. So this is Duel number 1. A very hot book right now. I haven't read it, so I can't tell you if it was worth the wait. But I'm hoping I'll get to it after the show. New book that just came out, Forsaken, number 1. This is like cover B. It's a variant. I just thought it was a really sexy looking cover, so why not? New book. New company. Another new book that just came out from Aftershock. This is Land of the Living Gods. And I thought it looked interesting. Has kind of almost like a heavy metal sort of look to it. Rob Liefeld's Prophet. This is the, what are they calling it? The remastered version or whatever. I think this came out last week, but their copies shipped late. So this is the Liefeld, the new Liefeld cover that they did. I think I got the Panozin cover last week. I can't remember. But I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. And then I grabbed this one just because I thought it was too cool. This is a Sam Keith. You don't see a lot of Sam Keith art nowadays. Sam Keith Prophet. So I thought that was cool. I think this might have been taken from a trading card, actually. Managed to get another copy of Red Sonja, the Valentine's Day special, with this super sexy cover everybody's been talking about. Love that cover. And then the Vampirella Valentine's Day special, another very sexy cover. And again, like, I think this was supposed to come out, what was it, last week maybe? And they just got it this week. Okay, so that's it for all the independent stuff. So that covers last week and this week for the books that I bought from the new this week stuff. Here are some back issues that I managed to pick up. So I showed you guys this already. I picked up an extra copy. This is Ravencroft, Institute for the Criminally Insane, number 2. First appearance of, what's her name? Dr. Kafka as a clone. And the reason this is important is because Dr. Kafka, the clone version, is what becomes the Goblin Queen. So this is her first appearance, I think, in Cameo. And then I picked up a couple copies of number 5, because number 5 is where she is revealed to be a clone. So that's a little bit of a minor key. Picked up a copy of Timeless number 1, the Gleason Miles Morales variant. Is that Miles Morales? Oh wait, that's Spider-Man 2099. What am I talking about? Sorry about that. The Gleason variant. I just didn't have it. Managed to get my hands on another copy of Bloodstone, Death of Doctor Strange, Bloodstone number 1. I thought this was a super sexy cover, and I don't remember seeing it when it came out, and that is Inferno number 1. This is a 1 in 25 variant cover. Trading card variant with Mystique. Silk Number One, first print. This came from Collected. Green Lantern number 196. I just got this because it's a Howard Chaykin Guy Gardner cover. Howard Chaykin actually did a Guy Gardner miniseries that was really good, and I had never seen this cover before. I don't remember ever seeing this cover, so I was really happy to get that, and it's in perfect shape. Collected had a it always sounds funny to say this. Collected had a collection that they were going through bagging and boarding, and so I was able to snag a couple of books that were like fresh from the collection. Also got my hands on a copy of Flash number 323 and 324. Both of these are considered kind of minor keys, I guess. So you got Flash versus Professor Zoom, and again, this copy looks like it just came off the press. It's beautiful. And then this is Flash number 324, which is the death of Professor Zoom. Always love this issue. Always love this cover. Always really love this cover. I don't think I've ever had a really high quality copy of that book, so I was very happy to get that. And then last but not least, stop by Awesome Comics. Awesome Comics has like dollar boxes. I think they have 50-cent boxes still. And then they have boxes where everything is color-coded by sticker, and if it's green, it's $2, and then it kind of goes up from there. I think there's like $4, $5, $10, something like that. So these were $2 books. Superboy number 0, first cameo appearance of King Shark. Friends. Superman number 414. I just always like this issue. It's a Crisis tie-in, and I just really love this cover because you got a lot going on there. So yeah, happy to get that. And then Batman Annual 26, just a really cool Brian Stelfreeze cover. This is a book that went into second printing. It's just a nice book to have. So yeah, those were $2 each. Happy to get those. Okay guys, that's it. That's all I got. Catching up after being absent for a week, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Saw some stuff that you thought was cool. I am back to work for Dallas Comic Show, which is this weekend, February 19th and 20th. If you guys are in the Texas area, if you're able to get out to the show, I would really appreciate it. Check out DallasComicShow.com for more information. I will be running this. If you see me at the show, you can definitely stop and say hi, but don't be offended if I don't have time to like chat for a long time. It's nothing personal. I just, you know, when we're running these things, I usually have like a million things going on. So, but yeah, Mark Brooks is going to be there, James O'Barr, lots of really cool people coming out. Check out DallasComicShow.com for more information on that. You can find out more about me at BigFanboy.com. You can also check out BigFilmShow.com for kind of my movie news and review stuff. We're way behind on Big Film Show. We had to take a hiatus from that due to some personal reasons from my co-host Devin Pike, but we're coming back soon, very soon, especially like around the time the Oscars are going to hit. So we'll be doing more film reviews and stuff like that. So that's it, guys. That's all I got. I'm behind on my movies, but I'm fully caught up on Book of Boba Fett. I watched that, enjoyed the ending of it. It's a little long and drawn out, but I enjoyed it. And Peacemaker, I'm totally loving Peacemaker. Just got renewed for season 2. I'm Mark from Mark's Comic Hall, y'all. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.